Parents often ask me, what school would you most recommend we send our kids to? Should we homeschool? Should we do an online school? Should we find something like Acton Academy or Montessori schools? I spend a lot of time recommending schools online. And if you're looking for options, you should send me a message on Twitter or check out some of the Twitter threads that I've already created of schools that I recommend. But honestly, I think recommendations are so case specific. I see education as kind of falling into two camps. There are the traditionalists who are embodying the public school model or a private school model that is very similar to public school. It's coercive, top-down learning, very grade dependent, very test dependent. And then there are the self-directed learning camp, the people who value the autonomy of the child's own sense of agency and self-direction, the natural unfolding of the child's interests and proclivities as being more important than any test results that the child could be studying for. Anything that falls in that second category, I tend to be a fan of, whether it's a Montessori approach, a Waldorf approach, something like Acton Academy, a micro school that started in your area. Homeschooling can also fulfill that. Homeschooling can mirror either of these two buckets. And I always advocate for parents taking the second approach. If you leave public school, but you're still doing public school things just at home, you're missing out on all of the advantages that homeschooling can offer you. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's any one right answer for families. I think it depends on your geographic location and what options are available to you. It depends on how many financial resources you're willing to put into school tuition, or whether you need to pay for a school tuition because you don't want to give up a second income. It depends on the nature of your child. Are they more interested in being around their friends all day, or are they going to do better in a home one-on-one setting? It depends on your peer group. Do you have friends who want to start a homeschooling pod with you, or are you in a place where you have to do this on your own? I don't think there's any one answer, and I don't think that any one model delivers a superior education. I think it depends on your family, it depends on your child. And the most important thing is to be very in tune with that. I think it's very hard to get this wrong. If you're pulling your kid out of the traditional model, you can move through multiple different schools, multiple different approaches before landing on the one that works and still deliver a world-class education for your child that's better than what you would get in traditional school. What matters less is that you're getting it right every time. And what matters more is that you're tailoring the approach around the individuality of your child, because children are individuals. They're dramatically individual. And the thought that we can design one education approach to serve every child is ridiculous. And it's one that I hope we outgrow very quickly on a societal level, because children are so much better served when they have an education that's tailored around them, and they deserve that.